you have to give us a 2, right? Da da dee coming in. So 1, 2 coming here. Da da dee. Nope, only 1.
It's just the 1.
1 count.
Okay.
You gave us 2.
Right. Oh, the second one's 2. That's right.
Right. Yeah, the second one's 2.
Yeah.
Okay, hands look pretty good, really, and your prep worked out good. You're coming around a little bit too soon to get to the beat, and so you're having to slow us down, and that, unfortunately, slowed us down just a little bit. So stay out here around your rebound. You just don't have to head down for your beat quite so soon. You want to do the first couple of bars?
Sure.
If you start out a little bit further, maybe it'll be more comfortable to come in on that prep. So you don't want to move before you give us the 2. So just breathe, move at the same time.
So come under like that?
Well, it's this kind of a motion, your prep,
Right.
just generally up and in.
Okay.
That's it. Take your time getting back over there. That's much better. Okay, good. Go on to the second part. Sure, you can give me a round of applause in the middle. Very generous. So may I suggest, when you're given that tempo, that's good. The tempo looked good, but don't spend too much time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what you're trying to indicate is that little bounce, right?
Right.
So bounce it. So same thing with getting to the beat too early. That's why we slowed down.
Right.
Did you feel it slowing down? One needs to be down in the middle. We're kind of pretty consistently heading out right away instead of going down into. Here's 1, 2. Here's 1. It's down here.
Okay.
Instead of heading out that way. Just start that one again, please. You can give us a little bit less on the inactive prep.
Okay. Yeah.
Straight down. There you go. That's it. Now, that's okay. Now we're thinking about other things that we let the tempo go, so it's not quite that bouncy thing that you had going.
Right.
So yeah, just sing it to me. How would you want it to go? 1. There you go. So shoot for that. If it's not the tempo you're looking for, make them do it again.
One more time, everybody. Here we go.
do the first two notes in that second excerpt as staccato. That's absolutely a misprint. Okay, good job. We talked about that copying error. You can always blame it on your copyist. I think we used to have copyists, or you'd hand them the score and they'd go do it.
Is that even still a viable occupation today, or has computer?
Yeah, it is. Composers will send scores, and because you still have to like format the page and make it look nice, and copyists they really have that down. But it's also more expensive. Oh, faulty stand. Maybe you want to give us a tempo? Maybe start out a little bit farther. That way it'd be more comfortable coming up. There you go. Good for the most part. You got there a little bit early on the very last one, but really good. Hands look really good, and I liked your prep. Next one. This is a 2 count.
This is a 2.
Yeah. Do it one more time. Give us a real overt breath so we can see it. I heard you breathe, but your mouth didn't open. Okay. So that'll actually help us. Your inactive prep can be much less. See that contrast? That's what we're going for. I mean, much of conducting, contrast. Yeah, you're coming around the corner. I mean, generally, very, very good. Really looks good, and you're getting actually pretty good performance out of it. If you wait out there just a little bit more, because right now it's just coming around the corner, and then you're having to slow down a little bit. If you don't have to slow down, then you know you're not getting there too fast. Okay, nice job. Okay, really not bad. You again are getting to your beats a little bit early instead of keeping the tempo steady, and that's why we slowed down so much. I think you can put your stand down a little bit. Sometimes your hands were obscured. There you go. That's a little bit better. Do it again from the top, and again, try to keep that steady tempo around your pattern so you're not getting So you're not coming around and having to slow down before you get to that next ictus. Does that make sense? Okay. Nice prep, though. Keep going. Just waiting a little bit more at the top of the don't forget your breath. Okay, go on to the second one. Okay, so what happened was you went. The first one was a lot faster than your second beat. So your first one has to be small and inactive, but it also has to be in perfect time. So that's why we started out so fast. Keep up the tempo. Pretty good. We actually stayed with you, but you slowed down. So you have to. You're thinking of that melody in your head too at the same time. And if you do, I don't think you'll be able to slow down because you will be thinking about it as a steady tempo. Dee da dee, ba 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 da da, ba ba. One good way to keep your tempo up is paying particular attention to those pickup notes. Ba 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 da, ba 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 da, ba ba ba. If those are in time, I think the next bar will follow pretty well. Just start that one again, please. Okay, that was better, especially at the beginning. The tempo falls off a little bit. Just watch yourself in the video, see you can figure out where exactly you pulled the tempo back. But at first, you brought us in great, and that first bar was nice. Then it pulled back. Okay, just be aware of it. And again, I think it might have something to do with getting to that beat a little bit early. Okay, nice job. Oh no, here goes our clarinet solo.
Yeah, sure.
Taylor will play it on guitar. I think that was Rimsky-Korsakov's second choice for the instrument at that particular time. Electric, yeah. I think I would like to have an electric guitar. One more time. Come on, pianist, you can do better than that. Here we go. Yep. No, we were late. We were very late. Okay, very nice. Nice cutoff, too. Next. See, you know what happened? You gave us so much on that first prep. Yeah, so we felt like we needed to come in there. Okay. Generally pretty nice. Tempo was great. You can give us less on your first prep, even less now. There was one other thing. Oh, on your coming back around. Where did I put my baton? Just here. So instead of coming over the top and coming straight down for two, it really should be back in here. So go like that. So the difference between here and coming back over, really back over the top like that and coming straight down into two, it just kind of puts it in the same place as one. And since we like to reserve little areas for our beats. 1, 2. So more like one like that shape. Okay? Cool. Good job. Yes, sir. Yes.
Is there a gift for intermediate tempo for the second one, or is it more shown?
Well, I would.
You still would?
I think mostly because we've got them back to back like this. It's really kind of a challenge to get that. What is it, like 17 beats a minute? The difference, because you get that first tempo in your head, then you want to do the second one slow, then you get the second one in your head, and the next person up wants to do the first one fast. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think you might be a little bit quick. Pretty close to the second tempo on that one. Are you thinking the melody? There you go. Very nice. Nice steady tempo. You gave us a really great prep, and you kept it steady and even through the whole time. Good job. Let's go into the second one. Let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. It doesn't have to be quite so small. You still need to. You can go ahead and travel, and remember that you're traveling at the same tempo. So if you don't give us quite as much, it's not quite as clear for us. Good. Your pattern kind of devolved into the check mark.
I was thinking about it, and I was going to try to do it more staccato. And isn't that more like a?
Well, yes, but you at this kind of thing in the 6/8, the way we've got this little bouncy thing and it's flowing. If you're going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, then it might be a little more appropriate for a even numbered beat. You know what I mean? But in the 3, I think it's better indicated by rounding it off a little bit, and you could still do the bounce with the staccato.
Okay.
but I appreciate that, yeah, that you had it in mind and you were trying to do something. So that's good. Well, that's a good job. By the way, give us a, if you're gonna do your prep with both hands, make sure you give us our downbeat.
As soon as I did it, already.
Okay, good for you. You're kind of at the tempo that we just did. So you want to be a little bit slower? So sing it for me. Yeah, that's exactly the tempo we just did. Uh-huh. Huh? Ba-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da. You can start with 1,000, 2,000, and go down from there because it's 52, I think, right?
Yes.
Ba-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There you go. Okay, very nice. I like also that you did it, and actually Alex did it too. Zeb did it too. That you're giving us the little syncopation thing in the middle where we've got the offbeat entrance. Da da da. That works great. So nice. I like you guys both doing that. Good. Go on to the second one, please. You guys know what I'm talking about? About the little extra on the beat where we've got to come in on 5, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Really nice. That was great. Can you use a little more contrast on the two preps? So less, more. So really, I think it boils down to give me a little bit less on the ictus for the first one. Good, good, and a real demonstrative breath.
Yeah.
But that was very nice. Well done. You're giving us 6? Don't give us 6. There you go. I mean, you got to give us what you're about to conduct. Let's do it one more time. A little bit slower. I think we're at the tempo now of the second one. So, dee da dee da da. Will you sing? You just take your time with it, yeah, because the other one's got we need a little contrast between the two. So just a little bit slower than that, I think. Nice. Good. You did a really nice job. We're a little bit behind you, and if you find that that's happening, then you can make use of that little gesture to give a little bit extra for those offbeat entrances. That'll help for a group that tends to be a little bit behind you. That was a nice job. Second part, please. two wildly different tempos in your beats. 1, 2, so your first one went by really fast, and you got into that second one a little bit. There you go. I don't mind that tempo if it wasn't the one you actually gave us. And then what you need to give us on the dead beat, or pardon the expression, is a little, something out to the side, because you're starting on 1, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2. Really, 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 really. Okay. So this is really what I'm looking for. So notice the contrast. I mean, nobody's going to move on that first one. But the second one should be extremely compelling. Just do that at the beginning of that one more time. You can travel a little bit more on your first one. It's real short, and it's a faster beat than your second one. It's kind of how it's going. So in your head, you just got to be thinking 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. That's it. That's it. Does that make sense? Does it feel different than the other time? Yeah. Okay, good answer. Okay. Time. So you gave us a nice tempo here, and then you started us faster. So you have to have, if you keep that going in your head once you stop giving us the tempo. Probably help to, sing it in your head a little bit. Stay up here. Even farther. Way up at the top. That's it. After 1, you just have a tendency to let's see, after 2, sorry. So 2, you go up and you're immediately heading down instead of up at the top. Again, it's like when you're jumping on a trampoline. We've all jumped on a trampoline, right? So when you're at the top, there's a little time where you're weightless, right? So that's what you want to think. I'm weightless up here, and now I'm falling. The gravity's pulling me back down. Okay? Just start that one again, please. Nice start. Make sure you're looking at us. I know you're thinking about it hard. Good. Okay, that's good. That's good. You got the idea. I can see you got the idea. Don't be afraid to let your rebound travel a little bit more on your prep. Right? If you let it go just a little bit higher, because right now it's just a little bit abbreviated more than it needs to be. Just kind of small. It should be the same size as what you're about to do for us in the pattern, right? Okay, good. Go on to the second one. That was a big improvement. So instead of feeling like you're hitting a wall up here, to going up and you're hitting something and bouncing back down off of it, let it. There's no wall up there, or ceiling, or whatever, or rope. So you want to go up here and you're just floating, float, float, instead of one bump back down real fast. Start that one more time. Give us. Good. 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 Can you really feel the difference? Can you really? Okay, that's a good answer. But as long as you're really feeling it, where you're floating up here now and you're not bouncing off the ceiling. That's great. Good. Yay.